Hello, good morning, good afternoon, whenever you're taking this class, welcome. I am at my friend's place, beautiful home, dog sitting, so beautiful, gentle giant Maurice might make an appearance in this video at some point. We're gonna move through some athletic mobility today, so perfect for pre or post athletic activity. Could be running, cycling, swimming, skiing, or maybe it's just to like move and mobilize after you've been sitting really still all day. You've been sitting at your desk or at your car, round it forward. Whatever you need, this is care for your body. So let's get started on our hands and knees in a tabletop quadruped position. So right away when people come onto their mat in this position, the first thing they usually want to do is cat-cow. So let's start with that, but think just through the tailbone. Inhale, tilt the tailbone up. Exhale to curl the tailbone underneath you. Inhale, tilt up, spread through the sit bones. Exhale to curl, tuck under, feel the lower abdominals come online. Do that 2 more times, trying to keep the middle of the spine, the upper spine undisturbed. Breathe in, breathe out. Good, find that long line. The neck is long now. Invite the whole spine, whole pelvis to move. Drop through the middle spine, melt in and up, lift. Exhale, push round through the mid-back, the upper body. Pushes the mat away. Inhale, draw forward. Feel your hands pull back towards your knees. Exhale, round, spread the shoulder blades wide. Let that feel really good. And now find a long neutral position. The neck is long. Gaze in front of your fingertips. Tuck your toes, hover your knees, and then glide your hips back over your heels. Feel this beautiful stretch through your feet and your ankles. Inhale, push off your legs to pull forward and glide the hips back. Find your pattern, your pace, and move through that, exploring the feet, the toes in extension here. Draw forward, draw back. And then from this back position, glide the hips up into a downward facing dog. Scoop the hips way, way up. And walk your hands to your feet. At the back of the mat, uncurl, come all the way up. Tail to head. Stand up tall, relax the shoulders, breathe in. Breathe out, drop your chin to your chest, uncurl all of the way back down. Walk back out, down dog. Float the shins down. And now reach back with your right leg, reach your right toes towards the back of the mat, straight back. Shift your weight forward into the tips of your fingers, open up through the wrists. And then glide back, stretch, flush out through the back of that leg. Get some traction on that foot. Extend, reach, shift forward, shift back. Do that again. Glide the hips back. Feel a stretch through the back of that leg. Good. Now float that leg on a back diagonal. So now we're reaching our right toes off the left long edge of the mat, and then reach back, stretch back maybe a little bit further here, and feel this glorious stretch through the right side body all the way down. Full smooth breath in, empty that air out. Good, again, new air in, old air out. Okay, come on, back up through center. Float that right leg up and back and draw circles with the right toes. So circles, leg bone in the hip socket. Try not to move the low back. Activating through the hip extensors, mobilizing through the hip. Circles like the size of a soccer ball, we'll say. Point through the toes, energy through that leg, and switch directions. So there's a little bit of a relationship, chest and pubic bone pulling towards each other, preventing the spine from moving into extension. Okay, now straight back through center, reach that leg straight back, shift your weight forward into your fingertips, and then start to fold at the elbows, a swan dive forward, nose reaches towards the mat, and then exhale, glide right back up. So the orientation of your leg isn't changing, but it's lifting in relation to the chest, lowering. Exhale, push back up. Feel the left leg stabilizing you here, lower. Lift it back up. Now spin around, plant your right foot, reach up and over, find a side bend through the left side body. So we're in like a half child's pose, half squat, fold that left ankle, big reach, breathe into the space between your ribs, breathe in, drop back forward, spin around, walk your hands forward, come right back forward into that push-up swan dive variation, press up, kind of float your hands around off the mat. Swim them around side, body stretch. Fold it forward, spiral through the spine. Swan dive. Last one. Breathe in, reach. Breathe out, come around onto your left hand, left shin. Find this modified side plank position. Dog hair all over me. Oh, maybe my hair too. Reach your right leg up, point through the toes, energy through that leg, reach your right arm up. So feel right outer hip, left outer hip. We're really gonna work the glute med here. Start to float that right foot down to the mat, and then exhale, reach it right back up. Lower, and lift. Left shoulder is stacked right over your left wrist, getting a little bit of strength through the outer hips. You can flex or point through the toes. You can flex or plantar flex, dorsiflexion or plantar flexion at the ankle lower. Squeeze and lift. Just 3, 2. Breath and then movement. Use your breath. Then float the leg up. Next time the leg is lifted, look forward on a diagonal. Softly step your right foot forward. Bring your hands to the front of your thigh and shift your weight forward and backwards. Breathe in, breathe out, let the ankle move, let the knee glide as far forward as it can. Good, one more. Then left hand plants, come right back into that side plank position. So left foot swings off the mat. Control your right leg as it reaches back, extend. And then softly use the abdominal muscles to step your right foot forward, lean back. Do that again. Left hand comes down. Open up, reach, open the shape up wide, extend, and then softly step. Right foot forward. This time we're going to bring our hands to our hips, come all the way up into a high lunge. So we're in our high lunge, we're on a little bit of a diagonal here. Now bring your hands on your forearms, one on top of each other, kind of like this genie position. And then start to rotate the spine, the ribs to the right. Breathe out. Breathe in, glide back through center, feel the tailbone anchored down. Exhale to twist. We're moving the spine. We're using the obliques, these side suspender muscles, to help us twist here. And we're also rinsing out through the ribs. Center. And twist. Good, this time come back around through center. I'm going to shift my position a little bit so you can see me here. We're going to open up into a goddess pose. So slide the left toes open, turn the hips, knees, ankles, toes, all pointing out. Feel the spine, this internal stack, head, rib cage, pelvis. Spine is long. Now twist to the left. Inhale back through center. Exhale, open up. The hips stay where they are, the ribs are just kind of dancing along the spine here. Exhale, open. For 2. Good, last one, twist, reach. Now let's combine that. So open up, unstick the toes, Come on into your high lunge. Open up to the right. Breathe out. Inhale, glide it back through center. This goddess pose, plie squat, twist. Unstick, move the feet, move the ankles, open up. One more. Reach wide, exhale to twist. And then let it go. Come onto the back of your mat. Stand tall. Feel this balanced posture, neutral spine, neutral pelvis. Takes work to stand or sit or maintain a neutral position for a long time. So we're working on endurance here. Breathe in. Breathe out, chin to chest, roll it down. Come all the way back up. Now bring your feet a little wider, knees, toes, turn in. Feel the femur medially rotating inward in the hip sockets. We're in this kind of awkward, unfamiliar position in the low body. See if you can sit the hips a little bit lower. Could look totally different from mine. Now reach your arms out in front of you, palms down, and pull your arms like you're pulling them through water. Reach them back behind you. Flip the palms out east to west, and then come back forward. Do that again. So it's just this floss through the shoulder. Take a step forward here. This rotation, you find where you need to flip your palms. Spin around, creating some hydration, some fluidity, the shoulder joint, but also at the hips here. Feel the hips. We're just spending a little bit more time in this internally rotated position. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Now flip the palms. Palms are facing up. Scoop the arms back around east to west, then behind your back. Tap the palms to your low back and reverse. Kind of like our offering. If you've ever done that, mat or former Pilates, tap, reach, this rinse, this floss. One more time. Good. Stand up tall, roll it down, walk it out, down dog. Take a breath there, sway the hips side to side. And then float your shins down to the mat. Extend your left leg back behind you. Reach, reach, reach. Low spine, undisturbed. Draw circles with that left leg. Left toe circles about the size of a soccer ball. Really controlled, precise movement here. A little bit of support. Let's switch directions from the ribs. Feel the ribs hugging in and up. Not just letting the abdominal wall sink here. Pay attention to where your head and neck are in space. Keep the neck nice and long. Good. Now stretch the left toes back, kind of flush through the back of that leg. Roll it forward, shift your weight to your fingertips, warm up through the wrists a little bit, reach your leg back. Good. Through center, float that left leg up so toes are at about hip height. And now reach your leg off the long right edge. Find a diagonal line with that left leg, and then open up through the sit bones, reach the hips back. Full deep breath in. Full deep breath out. Come back up, reach your left leg behind you, start to hinge forward, fold the elbows, nose kisses the earth or moves towards it, and glide back up. Do that for 2. Strong, stable shoulders. Leg just reacting to the upper body. Then we plant our left foot. We spin our legs around. We find a stretch through the right side body. Reach up and over. Come back through. Tabletop. Swan dive. Bend. Lift. Rotate around. This time sweep your arms around. Let that feel kind of fluid. Especially if you tend to move with a lot of rigidity. Create some fluidity here. You're not doing it right or wrong. Just moving the body in a way that feels good. Last one. Now right hand, right shin, come to the mat, find that modified side plank. My back will be to you. Stretch your left leg and left arm up, reach through those toes. Let's just lower and lift the left leg. We want to feel the glute med, that muscle in the outer hip starting to work, starting to turn on and say hello, good afternoon. If it's not, if it's the hip flexor, we just glide that leg a little bit further back in space. Use the breath, push through your right hand. For 3. Good, for 2, right side stabilizing us here. 1 more, lift, look forward on that diagonal step, your left foot around, shift your weight forward and back. So explore the dorsiflexion available here. Lean your weight into that foot. Smoothly, right hand comes down, step, swing, control that left leg back, reach it long. Exhale it forward. Shift the weight forward and back. Do that again. Control the weight of that left leg, reach. Step. Hands to your hips, float the legs up. Organize the feet and the legs underneath you. Then this genie position through the arms. Exhale, twist to the left this time. Inhale, center. Feel your legs, this steady base of support. Unmoving here. Breathe in. Breathe out to twist through the mid-back. Good, last one. Open up through the feet, the ankles, knees, hips, and then twist to the right. A lot of times when we twist to the right, you kind of want to lift up a little bit more, internally rotate that left leg. Try to avoid that. Try to keep your legs exactly where they are, just moving through the upper body. Face, jaw, brow line, relaxed. Breathe in. Breathe out. Okay, let's combine it. Unstick the toes, move the feet, lunge and twist. Feel the spine come a little bit more upright as we find our goddess, our plie squat, and we reach. Unstick. It's kind of a little annoying to unstick your toes, especially if you have a really sticky mat, but we're creating, oh, I was going the other direction. But we're creating more movement for all the little joints of the feet. So that's part of it. Last one, twist. Stand up. Come to the back of your mat and feel that nice, neutral, effortless, easeful posture. Okay, bring your hands to your hips. Turn your feet out, mat distance apart, sink the hips back and down, so find this nice deep squat, and then turn the hips, knees, toes in. So just slide back and forth between internal and external rotation, probably having more depth with your external rotation. Move the toes, move the ankles. Good, now find both feet underneath your hips. Squat the hips back and down, this chair pose. Lift the right heel and start to draw a circle in the right ankle joint. Draw this big wide circle. Explore the full range there. Breathe in. Breathe out. Stay concentrated here. Switch directions. Good. Left side. Draw a circle, that left ankle joint, breathe it all in, breathe it all out. See how it feels side to side, if it's about the same range of motion, same amount of control. Again, stand up tall, breathe in, reach up, give yourself a big inhale, Fold it forward, breathe out. Walk forward to a plank pose. Feel relationship between the chest bone and the pubic bone. Feel your hands squeezing towards each other, shoulders squeezing towards each other. Breathe in. Move forward and down. Come all the way down to your belly. Do a little bit of work in extension here, and then we're done. Find goalpost arms. Let the tops of your feet press into your mat. Breathe in to float the head, the heart, the arms all up off the mat. And then breathe in, reach your arms out in front of you, neck is long. Breathe out, pull your elbows back towards your side ribs. Breathe in to glide forward. Breathe out to squeeze back. Keep moving, flossing through the shoulders. We're going to change the pattern here in 2. Good. Next time you reach the arms out in front of you, reach your arms all the way east to west, as much space as you have. Flip the palms, bring your palms to your low back like we did already. Scoop them, spin, palms face down, reach forward. Keep thinking as much length through the spine as possible, so stay lifted, but more than lift it, you're thinking length. Reach, reach, reach. One more. Back to those goalpost arms. Land, come all the way down, forehead to hands. Slow, smooth breath in. Let it out. Good. Push yourself back up into a tabletop. Sit back on your feet. Stretch out through the bottoms of the feet. Maybe close your eyes, rest the shoulders. Drop your chin towards your chest. And just scrape your chin along your collarbone towards your right shoulder. And scrape your chin along your left collarbone. Do that one more time, either side. This time to the right. When you get as far as you can go, just lean your right ear back like you're listening to your right shoulder blade. And do that second side. Okay, I hope you feel open and supported and ready for the rest of your day or your athletic activity, or just able to move a little bit more freely. Thank you.